Ponyboy, as most people from Oklahoma know because you were forced to read this book at some point in your life, is a character from The Outsiders, which was written by S.E. Hinton, an amazing woman, and it was set in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And Ponyboy was my favorite character from that movie growing up. When we set out to start building this bar, we really wanted to do something that meant something to us. And it finally struck us that nothing means more than where we're from and our family, and we're born and bred in Oklahoma. So we could say that Ponyboy is an Oklahoma-driven bar, focusing on local vegetables that we turn into juices, or selling snacks that are from local producers. I love a lot of the aspects of it that are subtle, family photos, things that mean something to us that might not necessarily stand out to everyone else. Again, during the build out process, we just thought, how can we make this a neighborhood bar? How do people connect to something where they feel an ownership in it, where they want to bring their friends and family here? What we did was we started reaching out to family, friends, people in the neighborhood, and just said we'd love a photo of a family member that we can hang, and you can come by, and we'd love to have the story about it written on the back so that we know who it is, and we can speak about it with guests also who ask questions. But it's the thing that makes me the most happy probably, is to watch someone come in and say, that's my mom, or this is my grandma, you know, do we look alike, and those things. I think that that's really cool. So Micah Anderson, our GM here, has a really incredible mind. He's really knowledgeable, and whenever we were speaking about how we were going to create this cocktail menu, he said, all great cocktails are built on classics. And so we went down the list and we said we need a whiskey cocktail, a gin cocktail, a vodka cocktail, and in doing that, he said, let's do a play on a whiskey sour. And so he brings a cocktail to the table. It was great. He did an amazing sage honey instead of the simple syrup for that drink. But the thing that really gets everyone that I added at the end is gold dust. And I don't know, I thought it would be fun. I liked how it sat on the cocktail, and it has probably been the most photographed cocktail here, and it's just, we're just having a good time with it. But yeah, 24 Karat Magic has been very popular, and I believe it's because of the dust. So we've really been looking for another avenue to play on for a featured cocktail of the week. How do we stand out? What do we do with this? And so I immediately texted Micah, our GM, and I said, I think that we should use these Okie-isms. I know I have a list full. My dad still says them to me at work almost every day, and they crack me up. And so the first one was, your cornbread ain't done. And then we've had, this week's feature, for example, was fine as frog's hair, which I had to ask him what the hell that meant. But yeah, it's really fun. It's a good way for the bartenders to kind of be challenged, and they're the ones that are coming up with the drinks, and they can be based on, they're playing on the name, whether it be the kind of liquor they're using or the color of the drink. All of those things are involved, but they're hilarious, and we'd love to keep promoting those and sharing them with people.